haven't slept in 3 days. Every time I close my eyes, I see his face. I tell myself I'm just tired, that my mind is playing tricks on me. But deep down, I know the truth. He's watching me. No one believes me. They think I'm losing my mind. They say it's just my imagination. But I know what I saw. I wish I didn't. My name is Henry Hoffman. I don't usually share my personal life online. I don't even post my face publicly. But if I don't share this, I will go insane. It all started with Jack Howard. Jack wasn't popular. He was always alone, sitting at the farthest lunch table, staring at his food with vacant eyes. He barely spoke, never smiled. He always wore the same dark green t-shirt and red pants, his long brown hair covering most of his face. That's why he was an easy target for the bullies. They tormented him every day, pushing, name-calling, humiliating him. I felt bad for Jack, but like everyone else, I did nothing. It wasn't my problem, until the day he was gone. Our teacher, Mr. Anderson, walked into class with an unreadable expression. Jack Howard won't be coming to school today, or ever again. Last night, his house caught fire. The firefighters found his body. He was gone. His face was damaged, covered in ink. The police confirmed it wasn't an accident. Silence. The room felt suffocating. The town was horrified. Jack, the quiet kid who never bothered anyone, had been murdered in his own home. A week later, I saw the news. The police found the killer. It was Timothy Thompson, one of Jack's bullies. Timothy had severe mental disorders. He was aggressive and unpredictable and needed medication to keep himself in control. But that night, he forgot to take his pills. His violent thoughts consumed him. He went to Jack's house with a knife, gasoline, and black ink. He set the fire, broke a window, and climbed inside. He tormented Jack before finally ending his life. Then, as if that wasn't enough, he removed parts of Jack's face, set it on fire, and covered it with ink. By the time the firefighters arrived, Jack was unrecognizable. Timothy was caught, arrested, and sentenced to life in prison. But the story didn't end there. Rumors spread. People claimed Jack's spirit never left, that he became something else, something vengeful. They called him Black Jack, after the ink that marked his face. They said the Howard house was cursed, and anyone who entered wouldn't come back. I didn't believe in ghosts, but my friend Michael, he did. That Saturday, he called me. "Let's check out the Howard house, tonight, 3 a.m. I hesitated. "Come on, Henry. It's just an abandoned house. Unless you're scared?" His teasing annoyed me. "Fine, I'll be there." At 2:45 a.m., I snuck out of my house and met Michael in front of the Howard house. He had a flashlight and a camera, ready to document everything. "Ready?" He smirked. The moment we stepped inside, something felt wrong. The air was thick and heavy. The smell of burnt wood lingered. It wasn't just an abandoned house. It felt alive, like it was waiting for something. Michael moved forward, excited. "Let's find Jack's room." I followed, my stomach twisting. The house was eerily quiet. The floor creaked under our steps. We passed empty rooms, their walls covered in soot and peeling paint. Then, we found it. Jack's bedroom. The door was half open. Michael grinned. "This is it." We stepped inside. The bed was covered in dust. Torn papers littered the floor. A cracked mirror hung on the wall, stained with age. Michael raised his camera. "All right, let's..." A whisper. Software. Faint. Right behind me. I spun around. "Did you hear that?" Michael frowned. "Hear what?" Then, bang. A violent slam against the wall. My blood turned to ice. The mirror cracked. A thin, jagged line ran through the glass, and in the reflection, Jack, standing behind Michael, His face was twisted and burned. His once blue eyes were hollow, black voids, and ink, thick, black ink, dripped down his cheeks like frozen tears. I tried to scream. The mirror shattered. Glass flew across the room. Michael stumbled back. "Run!" We bolted for the door. It slammed shut. We were trapped. The air turned freezing. Our breath came out in white clouds. Then, the whispers returned. Not soft, not faint. They were angry, mocking. Overlapping voices filled the room, growing louder. Michael clutched his ears. "Make it stop." I felt something grab me. Cold fingers, Jack's fingers, wrapped around my wrist. I looked down. There was nothing there, but I felt them, digging into my skin. Michael suddenly flew backward. He crashed into the wall, gasping in pain. I tried to move, but my legs wouldn't budge. Then, a voice, low, inhuman. "Why did you come here?" Jack's voice. But it wasn't Jack anymore. Michael groaned, trying to get up. The walls bled. Thick black ink oozed from the cracks, dripping down like veins. I grabbed Michael's arm. "We need to get out. Now." He nodded, his breathing ragged. We ran for the door, slammed against it, locked. The ink moved toward us, crawling like it was alive. Jack's voice again. "You will never leave." The ink rose. It took shape. Jack's twisted shape. His head tilted unnaturally. His grin stretched too wide, revealing blackened teeth. Michael screamed. I grabbed a shard of broken glass. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I had to fight. Jack lunged. I swung the glass at his face. The house screamed, a deafening, inhuman wail. The walls shook. The ink recoiled. The door burst open. Michael and I ran. We didn't stop. Not when we reached the yard. Not when we hit the road. Not until the house was far behind us. When we finally stopped, panting, Michael turned to me. Did that just happen?" I nodded. Neither of us spoke for the rest of the night. The next morning we went back. Not inside, just to look. And something was wrong. The Howard house looked different. The windows we broke, now boarded up. The front door we left open, chained shut. The overgrown yard, now lifeless. The grass was gray, dead like no one had stepped there in years. Michael let out a shaky breath. This wasn't like this last night. I swallowed hard. Maybe someone boarded it up, but we both knew that wasn't possible, because even though the house still stood, it felt empty, not abandoned, not forgotten, but like it had been erased. Michael turned to me, his face pale. "Henry, what if we weren't supposed to leave?" I didn't answer. I didn't have to, because I already knew. Jack let us go, but he's still there, still waiting for someone else to be foolish enough to step inside, and next time, he might not let them leave.